All of these exercises will make the movements that you do in everyday life easier during your pregnancy and then once your baby is here. I have combined the 8 best lower body strength exercises all in one pregnancy-friendly workout. The only thing you're gonna need are your dumbbells, so grab those and let's get strong. We're gonna start out with our warm-up, and then as we go through our quick warm-up, we will talk about the structure for today's workout and then also the ideal weight to lift for our training as well. And with that, we're gonna start with arm circles back. So nice big arm circles back. Get the arms ready since we are gonna be lifting. We wanna make sure the upper body is ready to go as well. So we'll take just a couple more reps here, and then we're gonna go into quad pulls in 3, 2, and 1. So from here, take the legs out. We're gonna take the heels up to the bum, hold it for a second, and then switch. So going nice and slow into it to catch your balance. Sumo good morning to reach is gonna be next. We're gonna use light dumbbells for our last 2 warm-up exercises. For myself personally, I'll use 10 pounds for the lightweight. Last one here. And then our last non-weighted warm-up exercise, legs out, toes out into a sumo position. We're gonna do a sumo good morning. So we're gonna keep our back flat, hinge over at the hips, reach forward with the arms, drive the bum to the wall behind you, and then squeeze up. And then back and squeeze. A couple here to make sure we're getting the entire lower body warm. Last 2, and then we'll grab our weights. So again, just something light. We're gonna do a squat and then an alternating kickstand Romanian deadlift with those dumbbells. So use something for yourself that is gonna help you start to make that mind-muscle connection. Bring your focus here for our training and get that body warm. So into a squat, here we go. As we're working through these, let's talk about the structure for today's workout. Very simple structure. These are some of the best exercises to maintain that lower body strength during your pregnancy, to help with labor, and then so many things are gonna be useful with strong legs once baby arrives as well. So today's structure, 8 exercises. 2 times through those 8 exercises, working for 45, rest for 20, work for 45, then we'll rest for 30 before moving on to our next exercise. So that's the structure. Let's do one more squat here, then alternating kickstand Romanian deadlift, bringing those weights down. So just alternating sides, taking one leg back just a bit here, hinging over, pull and squeeze up, and then switch sides. Work at your own tempo, but during our warm-up, just keeping things nice and slow. Weight for today's workout. Work moderately heavy for yourself where you're at today. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Biggest rule when it comes to pregnancy training. If it don't feel right, you're not gonna do it, okay? That's how we're gonna play the game today. But again, still challenge yourself with the weight, but not something that's super heavy that you'd hold your breath on, anything like that. In fact, for myself, personally, I know I have to go down quite a bit for my lower body during my pregnancy compared to what I usually lift. Last one, and then we're gonna get into our first exercise. We're also gonna do a little bit of tempo work today, so you'll even notice it in this first exercise. We're gonna do some pulses. We're gonna do a goblet squat with 3 pulse. So that's gonna help not only build that muscle, but also maintain that endurance. So grab your weight for goblet squat with 3 pulse, and let's get right into it. And a range for myself today, anywhere between about 20 and 15 pounds is what I'm gonna lift with. That's what's gonna challenge me. That's where I'm at today. So let's get in that good form. Pulse it down for 3. Here we go. Pulse it down for 3, 2, 1. Press up through those heels. And take it back down for our 3 pulses. Now you work at your own pace here. You can follow my speed if you want. Just try not to go too fast or too slow. And working at your full range of motion. Pushing through those heels to stand. Make sure you're not rocking forward on your toes. Chest is up, head is up. Okay, and you feel that pulse. You can really feel those muscles start to work. And we're almost there. We're gonna take it down for the last 3. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Now we get 20 seconds to rest, and we'll go again. Whew. We have got a lot of functional moves today in this workout, And functional exercises are just moves that help you with your everyday life. So you will see that these moves will come into action in everyday life as well, especially with a squat. So weight back up. We got 45 on. We're gonna go back into 3 pulse in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Pulse it down for 3, 2, 1. Press and squeeze. Not only is this good for the lower body squats, so good for the core and helping to maintain that core stability during your pregnancy. Oh, so good. I'll share a little story, but when I was pregnant with my first baby, I did no working out. I thought, oh, I'll be fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna, just was not much younger then. But that was a bad idea. Let's just say that. I had such a hard time recovering after that. Last one here. Here's 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds. Then with my second pregnancy, I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I made sure to do my workouts. Made the biggest difference, not only during the pregnancy, but during labor and the recovery was immensely different. So now, number 3, we got it down. We're gonna keep the exercise going. So glad you're here today. With that, kickstand RDL. So we're just gonna stay on the same side for 2 sets. 1 dumbbell, you can keep it in the opposite hand or the same hand, or 2 dumbbells. Again, whatever you feel comfortable with. We've got 45 on. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Hinge it over, back flat. Squeeze and pull up. Now, with our Romanian deadlift, if you are familiar with this exercise, when you're not pregnant, you might be able to go down a little bit farther. But when you're pregnant, that range of motion may be out a little bit. That is not gonna affect the way that you're working. The main focus for this one is when you come down, I'm going just about to knee. Tighten up that hamstring, use that power, pull and squeeze back up. So that's where we wanna feel it. We're working through the legs here with that pull, not how low we can go. Squeeze, almost there. We'll get a quick break, we'll go again. Here it is, last 3, 2, and 1, good. Same side, if you need to go up in your weight, you can do that. If you need to go down in your weight. All right, getting ready to go again. We got 3 seconds, so let's get back into position. Same leg forward, same working leg. Back leg just out there for a little balance. And here we go. Keep that weight close to your body. Squeeze up. Again, keep that back nice and flat. Soft knee here. Weight stays in this forward foot. The back leg just there for some balance. Exhale with your lift here, squeeze, tighten up the legs, or I should say the leg. We're working one side right now. We're gonna get to the other side next. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So just gonna switch sides. Try to maintain that same weight so we're working evenly on both sides. 2 sets on the other side. 15 out and we'll go. So again, start with that good posture. Anytime you need to kind of open the chest up, roll the shoulders back, do that to kind of give you a little reset here with your posture. 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Feel it in the hamstring. Pull right there. Good, keeping the hips square. Drop it down. Pull and squeeze up. Now I want to remind you of your posture throughout our training today, just because, again, we are working to get strong, but we're working to get strong in other little areas too. So there is much more in this 20 minutes than just building that muscle. We're going to work on that posture. We're going to work on our breathing. So many good things here. So that's why I'll remind you throughout to just check on your posture and then kind of just let that reminder go throughout your day. How's my posture? Because keeping good posture during pregnancy also going to be so helpful. Last 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds. Whew, quick dry off. All right. Same thing. One more set here. Here's 3, 2, and 1. 45 on. Pull and squeeze. Keep that spine long. Drive the hips to the wall behind you. Keep that dumbbell nice and close. If you find that you're starting to reach and you're trying to reach and pull away with your dumbbell, automatically going to start rounding the shoulders and pulling that spine out of alignment. So make sure keeping everything square, back flat. Almost there. This is 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're gonna go into a glute bridge now. So we're gonna bring it down to the mat. This exercise, so good while you were pregnant. I got excited about that one. I was like, hold on, keep it under control here. All right, so 1 or 2 dumbbells. You can even do this without weight. Again, what feels comfortable to you today? Go there. That's where you're gonna get the most out of this training session. So we're gonna roll it back. Dumbbells on hips if you're using those. And here we go. Lift, squeeze. And don't try to round or arch your back when you come up. Just lifting, pushing through the heels. Now this one is not only good for your core, but also the legs and the glutes. This is an awesome compound move. Compound meaning we are working more than just one muscle group here. Get a little squeeze in there as well at the top. So really think about squeezing. Almost there. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Carefully letting those weights come down. If you feel like you need to sit up, definitely go ahead and do that. We'll go in 10 seconds, so we won't have long to sit up, but if you need to do that, take that break. Whew. Let's get ready to bring it back down. Last 45 seconds here, and let's begin. 45 on, squeeze. Now the only reason I'm using a towel is because my dumbbells always leave black marks on my pants, so that's why I'm using a towel. Just FYI, there's really no cushion to it. That would be nice, but if you can find the sweet spot on your legs if you're using 2 dumbbells, generally you won't necessarily feel your weight. And you can use your hands here as a little bit of support as well. Lifting and lowering, weight is in the heels, knees in line with toes, so don't let your knees fall in or cave, fall out or fall in. And here it is, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. That's that. Dumbbells out of the way. We're gonna roll ourselves up. And one thing too, when you are in a flat down position or you're laying down, the best way to get up now as our bellies begin to grow is rolling to the side and using that arm to press up. That's gonna take that pressure out of the core. So just FYI, that'll help prevent the ab separation. We're gonna go into our next exercise now, lateral squat walk. So you're only gonna need 1 dumbbell for this. So bringing it up carefully, holding onto your 1 dumbbell, holding onto the ends of that dumbbell, taking this one at a moderate to slower tempo, head up, chest up, and here we go. So nice and slow and controlled as you come down, as we step out, working on that balance and stability. So again, another functional move here as we combine this step out and work our way back up. Don't forget to breathe, keep those shoulders relaxed. With the dumbbell in front, don't let it bring your chest down, so keep your chest up, head up. One thing that will help too is don't ever try to look down at the ground, because as soon as you do that, it brings your chest forward, starts to round those shoulders, and we lose that posture. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good, 1 more. Whew. Last 45 seconds for this one. And then we are 3 exercises out. Whew, this is flown by. All right, bringing it up, 3 seconds out, and 45 on, here it is. Take it out, squat it down, and up. Good, almost halfway. I know the legs are feeling it. You are gonna be so glad that you maintained your muscle and endurance during your pregnancy. So keep that as your focus when it starts to get tough. Remember who you're getting strong for. We're almost there. Last one here. We got 3, 2, and 1. There it is. Now we're gonna go into a kneeling squat. Now, modification, if you find that kneeling bothers your knees, you can definitely do this standing. You'll see a modification on screen for just that standard squat. But if not, we're gonna grab our dumbbells, kneeling down about shoulder width apart here for our legs. Dumbbells come up on those shoulders. We're gonna squat it down so bum will come between your feet, and then we're gonna squeeze back up. And here we go. So drop it down, squeeze. Now this is another awesome one here for the core and glutes. Drop it down and squeeze up. And during today's training, you'll see we're gonna hit pretty much every muscle in that lower body, between the thighs, the quads, the hams, the glutes. We're gonna hit the calves. And of course, the core has been working throughout. Again, just another functional move here, because you will find that once your baby is here, you're gonna be adding that extra weight carrying and doing things that you always have been doing. Last 3, 2, and 1. Resting it out. About 10 seconds. We'll go again. Dumbbells come back up to the shoulders. And here we go. Drop it down, squeeze it up. You feel that work in the glutes. Right here, down, squeeze. Over halfway. Whew. Almost there. We got 1 more. Drop it down for 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. All right, we're bringing it up. Next exercise, we have got a sumo squat to calf raise. For our sumo squat, you have the option to use 1 dumbbell in the center or 2 on either side of your legs. You can also do this body weight as well. So listen to your body for where we are at right now in the workout, how you're feeling, and then choose accordingly. So legs out, toes turned out a bit, and here we go. So squat it down. As we come up onto the toes. And then we'll go back down for our squat. Up to stand, up on the toes. So hold it for a second on the top. Working at your own tempo. Try to keep moving throughout this. Lift, push through those toes. Get those heels up. Calf muscles come into play big time when we're walking, when we're using the stairs. So maintaining that strength here, so good. Last 3, 2, and 1. One more set. And then only 1 more exercise. That flew by. Oh my word. All right, getting ready. Last set here for sumo with calf raise. Legs out, toes out, shoulders rolled back, and let's squat it down. So squat it down. As you come up, push up onto those toes. Whoa, calves. Good, and lift. Almost there. Last 10, and you've made it. Here it is. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, this last exercise requires no dumbbells. The only thing you're gonna need is an open space on the wall. We're gonna do a wall sit with an optional alternating leg extension. So this one, so good for that muscular endurance. Again, building those legs up is gonna be so helpful. So bringing it down, trying to get it that 90 degrees, shoulder blades up against the wall. Now you can just hold it, hold the iso wall sit, or add that leg extension. The leg extension is gonna help work the top of your leg, those quad muscles. The main thing is try not to use your arms to hold you up. Let those legs do the work right now. So keep your back pressed up against the wall, hands on your hips, hands down by your side, on your head, doing the Macarena wherever you feel comfortable right now to take your mind off the burn. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Bring it up for 20. Final 45 seconds. 10 seconds out, so don't stray too far from the wall here. Bringing it back down. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift and lower. You know what is gonna feel so good after this training session is a stretch. And I got a prenatal stretch for you that hits in all the right places. In fact, I'm already like daydreaming about it. I'm like, oh yes, I love the stretching. The stretching to me is the dessert. This is the main course. Then you go get yourself some dessert after that. So that's what the stretch is. So after this, don't forget, you gotta get a stretch. Stretching also crucial during this awesome time to make everything a little bit easier. Oh, and here it is. Last 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Hashtag strong mom for life. Hashtag you are the bomb. Hashtag go get your stretch. I love you, and I will see you over there. Thanks for training with me today.